Hey y'all, this is Ernst, and welcome back to episode, I don't even know what number this is, but this is Operation, as I was trying to say, Fading Vengeance, as we deal with the X-ray threat here in the guise of a muton elite or two and his muton allies. We are currently looking at 3 mutons, 1 muton elite active, and 1 seeker face-hugging the crap out of our gunner. All this needs to end. It needs to end now. So, first things first, Krungol has 1 round remaining, which is a little sad. But this will get the face hugger off. We're going to probably take a shot with the gunner and hopefully have the gunner deal with his own problems by getting rid of said face hugger. That's a lot of DR. Obviously. Yeah, vigilando los flancos. Don't worry, we'll get him. Cálmanse. Oye. Not you, Shadow Beeve. I'm looking for the gunner who just got released. There we go. Tyler, the creator. 42%. Not great odds, actually, come to think of it. Kind of thought his odds would be just a tad better. So it looks like we have a couple options here, one of which would be to do some damage to this guy and pull our assault back for health reasons, and that's probably what I want to do. It looks like Mammy may get hired to deal with this ugly thing, but remember, running gun does not work on flying enemies. It's going to be a little harder than I thought. 78% is pretty good. With that DR, this could still be a problem. That's a really tough Seeker. It's kind of annoying that we had a Daddy Seeker to deal with here. We may need more ammunition than I expected out of this, but first things first, let me deploy something called Alien Grenade against something called Ugly Dude here. I don't even know if that's the right term. We need to make sure this guy's cover is off so we can get our assault back, but also do some damage to his face. So why don't we do a little bit of that action. There we go. Now he's in hit and run range. Isn't that pretty? Kind of did that trick to me. Now he gets to get it full circle. So Blair. Only 55%? Really? Kind of thought your aim would be better than that at this range. But it's worth a shot. And didn't go so well. Yeah, damn it is kind of the sense I'm getting from this. He probably has tac sense or something stupid like that. That's okay. We'll reload and try again. Or we can take another shot at this guy. 28 is not good enough. Get her reloaded, get her refitted. But first, we still got to deal with this ugly little Seeker. I really wish Krungol had more ammunition. But he does not. Mammy, on the other hand, not a lot of good options here. 12% to hit. It's even worse. Samir Tanwar has 58%. So we got to deal with the Seeker. And I kind of thought I'd have an easier job of this than I currently do, which is kind of scary. Escobar has only 1 move due to the move. This is fascinating. How am I going to deal with this, actually? Good question. I kind of thought Mammy would be able to deal with this better. But given where that ugly bastard is, we may need to do something else with him. The best thing I can do, I think, is get Hollow up with the gunner and hope he actually connects on this shot. This is kind of scary, I'll be honest with you. Hi. Unlikely, but, you know, we were giving it a shot. Double tap. Oh, yeah, that's right. Now he has a coin flip to kill him. Coin flip? That is 1 lucky Seeker. I kind of figured that coin flip would be good news for us. We obviously need to reload on Krungol, because that's not doing us any good at the moment. Alright, so we still have this guy up, and we have a little bit of trouble on how much to do enough damage to him. 88's pretty good, but that's not going to be a kill, I don't think, honestly. Only 2 damage. Yeah, he's got some DR. Brother has some DR. Well, I don't want to blow a smoke yet. Elites are annoying, but they're not completely deadly. So, since I am in full cover, does he have any kind of special perks that would make him really annihilate me in a bad way? Let's see. Oh yeah, we don't have autopsy. That's right. Oh, you'd have some ideas, though. Bring him on. Okay, that's scary. And tack. Okay, that's why we couldn't hit him for diddly. Well, that explains that. What we're going to do then, instead, is pull Tanwar back. And since we're not going to blow a smoke right now, we're going to see if we can have Maximus deal with this thing. Come on. Make me proud. There we go! Hero medic. Hero freaking medic. Alright, well, this is a free shot for Mammy, in all reality. So might as well let Mammy do this. It's 12%. It's kind of stupid, honestly, but if we're just going to be reloading... Though, if he runs, I still gonna be 12% though, right? I mean, he's out of cover right now. Let's just take this damn swing. If not, let's reload. Overwatch not gonna do us diddly right now. Nice shot! 12%! Can you do that again? I doubt it. How about we just reload for now? Alright, Escobar, we'll get you in a better position soon. We're gonna need you to eliminate some mutons for us. So let's overwatch with that big ol' strike rifle. The guy runs forward. That's what I was counting on, you dumb shit. Hi. Oh yeah. She's like, I got a big gun, buddy. Escobar from Colombia, you don't mess around with that girl. Alright, Overwatch Sentinel. Scary. That's 2 Overwatch shots. It's a 1 dead civilian. God damn. Alright. Sentinel's a little scary because Overwatch can... We're trying to save these civvies, but Mutant Elites do not make this job easy. Does he have covering fire? He is a Mutant Elite. He well may have it. Tyler. Yeah, you don't even have suppression, do you? We don't see anything else coming out of this way. So the concern... I mean, he does have Sentinel. So the problem is obviously dealing with a guy with Sentinel. And it's kind of a pain in the ass. What I'm probably going to do here, honestly, is go here, save the civvy, run and gun to this guy, shoot him, and we should be okay on that. We could suppress with damage, and this will prevent the double Sentinel from going off, and that's really annoying. And I don't want to break the cover right now, because it's still only half cover, I think. Is it half cover? Hold on. I think so, right? It's low cover, yeah. So no point blowing this up. I'm probably going to use it as a sniper nest later. So suppression with damage is a good solution to this problem. No covering. Oh, he is covering fire. And opportunist. This might hurt. Luckily, it's a miss. We did have full cover. Granted, not as dangerous as it looked, but it was still pretty dangerous. Mutant Elites, yo. A little bit of damage, not much, but now we can fire safely. I had a feeling that son of a gun would have freaking covering fire, and I was right. Hate being right in cases like that. So, Mammy. Mammy can get up here, get a... No, he can't get a nice shot, but he can get hollow up for us. Blair, I think I'm going to do what I suggested with. But we got to see if we can connect with something else. Hollow would be nice, though. Let's go up here first, save the civvy. Not subject to any other Overwatch at the moment. Civilian is saved. And we are going to run here, run and gun, and have this guy in CQC and flank, and that's going to be... That civvy's like, I want to run, but I can't because I fear for my life. It's a valid concern. Valid concern. Can you kill this guy for me, please? Just end him now with a crit. That is one tough Mutant Elite, I must say, ladies and gentlemen. That guy does not mess around. He does not mess around. First things first, though, Tyler is going to have to reload his gun there. Got a little bit of problems with that. Mammy, on the other hand, needs to get me hollow up on this guy. The only safe way to do this is to just take a ping with his pistol, because shotgun is not going to hit this guy for diddly. So let us just get hollow up. Just a little bit of, you know, lighten him up for the target. Escobar. Only 49%. That tax sense really is something. Really is something special in a horrible kind of way. Alright, well, Krungle's going to get up here because Krungle needs to get up here. Let's see if we can make this happen. That guy's still a little bit dangerous, obviously, and, I mean, if he moves, then he's going to have a pretty easy kill via Vandal. If he shoots Vandal, he may crit, and that'll be a problem. But if he does move, like I said, it's game over for him. Alright, 49% coin flip. I don't like these odds, honestly. This is pretty scary. That is a scary dude. That's even with hollow, which is frightening, to say the least. I'm gonna get my medic in this corner. You never know when we might need something very, very important. So we're gonna hunker for a minute, because he is in half cover from this direction where it matters. Escobar, come on, coin flip. I need you to connect this. Yeah. Not so good. He's suppressed, though. He's flanked and suppressed. Means he's probably gonna move, which means I have a high likelihood of getting what I want out of this, which is a dead Mutant Elite, but... Not holding my breath. We're going to set up a rocket here with steady if we need it. Alright, what's going to happen? You're flanked and you are... Holy crap, this guy's tough. He does not mess around. He was like suppressing with flanking. Screw that. What? Okay, apparently he has light him up. God, Mutant Elites are scary. Can I just say that real quick? What? What? Oh god, more dead civilians. Ah, freaking mutons. Alright. Well, Mutant Elite is being a smartass, but... That just means we're going to have to deal with him with our assault and then reload. Where's our assault? Thank you. He just took 2 shots and survived, thankfully. Die now. Good God, that dude is scary. Like, seriously, what gives, man? Jesus. Alright, well, now we got to figure out where the mutons are. And that's a little scary. Are you dashing here? This is not a dash move, so this could save the civvy's life. And we still are in good shape. But I don't want to risk her too far yet. For obvious reasons. Our assault does not need to die in a stupid way. Alright, the Beeve. The Beeve needs to load up and get to higher ground. Part of that's going to be... I mean, honestly, it's probably going to be going up this little, I don't know, ladder type thing here. She's not really seeing much from this position. She might also get on the truck, but all this is pretty flankable by those... 3 mutons still active? Yeah, 3 mutons. So we got to be a little careful with how we proceed here, but at least the muton lead is down with no casualties on our side, which was not a guarantee by any stretch. See how tough that son of a gun was. Scary, scary stuff. Some close range shots like that. Never good. Never good, folks. Alright, Mammy. Let's run up here. Catch any Overwatch we need. Hi, friend. Okay, so we have some vision. Escobar, can you... I don't know if Maximus can actually get over here. I'm going to keep trying to go up in this direction. I'm afraid of spawning another pack out here. There's still probably one more active somewhere. And Maximus needs to get over here and heal up Vandal before something bad happens to her. So we're going to get Maximus out there with the med kit, be able to run up, heal her up, and then we'll be good to go. Mammy, yeah. Let's see if Escobar has vision. If Escobar has... Oh, you have... Yeah, you're a little too far for that squad, so you don't have a proper sniper rifle. You don't have precision shot. She could go to where Dark Initiative is, and Dark Initiative can come, I guess, here. Might not see the muton, though. Krungol. Oh, can we leapfrog cover? Yeah, you're just not going to be able to leapfrog cover her crap, are you? Alright, come back here and reload. We'll deal with the mutons in a second.
Reloaded.
I know you have more than 1 grenade there, bucko. Alright, so Krungol, come over here. Can't see anything anyway. And Overwatch in case something runs through there. You're giving me vision, so Escobar, come down here, and maybe you'll be in good squad sight range for this now. Yeah! Yeah, it's still a coin flip, but let's give it a go. Alright, coin flip's not in our favor this game, but that's alright. That's alright. Vandal, just reload for now. We'll deal with the other mutons later. Oh, meepy. We're running out of good high cover to dash to, thanks to that thing being blown up. Rush, I think, needs to come out here, out of vision of most of the mutons, lest something else bad happen to him. Good, so he's out of vision there. Meepy, can you come up here and steady a rocket? If something rushes at us, we'll be able to steady up pretty well. I gotta keep my baby Rocketeer pretty safe here. Tyler, hey, finally. Can we rush you? No, we can't. God, movement on some of these folks leaves a lot to be desired. I always say that about Tyler, and it's always true, but right now I could really use a little better movement from my guys. I guess we're gonna have to sit here for now, unless we want to put him in half cover right in front of a muton. That's just a freaking stupid idea. Muton there. Okay, and the screen jumped. That was weird. Never had that happen before. But there's a first time for every kind of fail, I guess. Alright. So let's see where that muton is. Mammy, oh, can you seriously not get in here without dashing? This man needs him some sprinter. Well, let's see what stuff is, and we can always run off. Hi. Free shot on that muton. I like. This is hit and run. Now with the pistol. Try that again. This is hit and run. Thank you. That's a kill. Il est mort. Je confirme. Beautiful, Mammy. I like that you confirm. So 2 mutons still active. 1 that we see, 1 that we do not see. It's not a Nazi joke, actually. It's just a muton joke. Wakey, where is... Okay, you move so far, we don't actually have vision on... This is yellow. This still looks blue. So let's go here.
Aye, aye, Commander. You're safe now.
Good.
Go,
Another
go,
civvy
go.
survives. That's nice. We're gonna get Maximus. I was supposed to heal her with Maximus first, obviously. But apparently wouldn't have been able to get there anyway. So let's rush in here with Maximus. Come out here. We'll be able to use that medkit sooner rather than later. And if anything comes and hits Vandal, will be ready to save her life. Now, Mammy has an option to continue firing. We need to get Escobar to a better position and get Escobar reloaded, actually. She's a little bit not in a good way right now. Krungol, you know what? Just get to corner cover, and we'll probably be able to use you sooner rather than later. I'm afraid of taking a little bit of vision from there, but I don't know where the last pack is, honestly. Let's see. Dark Initiative. Yeah, get over here, and you'll be ready to toss grenades, more or less. This is a little aggressive, and if there's something here, not going to be good. Well, we know that motion tracker doesn't cost action, so let's see where the last pack is. Okay, last pack is out here. Looks like it's in that building. And there's another muton, apparently, right behind this thing. We see two, so either the other guy's here or he's right there. Which makes sense why we can't see him. So maybe he's in a bit of a dangerous position, so we're going to pull him out. That other pack is here. Is it possible that I spawn that pack if I push Dark Initiative up there? It is, actually, I think. And that's a little scary, and Krungol's going to be in no man's land if that happens. Let's get Krungol around by the truck, then. Let's keep shooting Krungol around. It's not a good option, but it's the only option I have at the moment. Escobar has no rounds at this thing, so let's reload, I guess, or just dash up. Nah, dash up here is just going to be suicide, practically. Let's just reload the gun. You're the last person I need to be dashing right now, so just reload. Cargada y lista. Vamos. Let's see. Meepy. Yeah, how about you start getting that rocket prepped? I have this sinking feeling we're going to need that damn thing in a very short while. Maybe on this corner here? Unless we can get Tyler in some better position. Well, suppression from here would not be bad, honestly. So let's get Tyler there. I think that makes sense. Meepy, come out and corner up here. You at least have some decent angles on this guy. Like I said, we know the other pack's in there, so we won't be able to take it from a decent full cover position. Mammy already took his hit and run swing, so I want to keep him a little safer. 64% chance to kill that muton is pretty good. But we're going to make discretion the better part of valor and kind of take a step back here. Get out of vision of that guy and let him cheat up. Blair, in case something does come around that corner, you better be overwatching. Dark Initiative, and like I said, I'm worried about triggering that pack, so I'm not going to go left. I'm going to go east, basically, or right, if we're using cardinal directions that aren't compass points. Yeah, we know the mutons are there. That's not a surprise. Be very close. Muton is there. He's scared. Doesn't know where he's going. Excellent. Okay, not too bad. There's another muton coming around. Oh, you know the other pack's kind of right there. So they are out in the open. If I moved left, there's a high probability it would have triggered that pack. And it sounds like another muton pack, which is more than a little scary for me right now. I don't want to deal with more mutons. They're muton elites, too. Oh, God, why'd that be muton elites? It's always muton elites, isn't it? Okay, so why don't you come around here, Samir, Tanwar, and heal up this individual here. Our very, very diligent scout-type, assault-type person known as Vandal. Let's see where their muton is, yo.
Position confirmed.
Okay, we don't know where that other muton is, which is a little scary, because I don't have a lot of vision around here, and she can get flanked pretty easy. Luckily, she has resilience, so that makes that life a little bit easier. I'm not sure where the other muton went. Kind of scary. Hi, buddy. You want a hollow on your face? Hello! Hey, 1 damage. Mutons love getting left to 1 damage. 74% chance to connect. I like that. I'm probably going to take that shot, but first, let's keep rolling our Rocketeer around here. Probably going to get the Rocketeer up here next, honestly. Ooh, full cover. Perfect. Go there.
Stepping on.
I'm not sure where that third muton went. It's a little bit disconcerting for me right now, but I'm going to have to make do with it.
I'm on it, Commander.
Is it possible he gets flanked from here? Yeah, but is it likely? Nah. So we have suppression potential there if we don't hit that shot, and that's kind of what we're looking for. Krungol's going to keep running around here. We can probably get inside this building and then really lay on the pain. So we have, what is this, 74% versus 3. Alright, we're probably going to have to wait up on Vandal. I want to keep a close eye in case something runs at me. I'll overwatch from here. Dark Initiative. Yeah, keep rolling up this way. I'm gonna need you not to die. I'm gonna need you to save the civvy. And then we'll go on with our lives. Capiche? Alright, 2 grenades yet. And that's kind of what I was looking for. I want to make sure I have a little bit of extra flexibility. So, 2 sets of shots. 1 from Escobar. Not happening. The Beeve needs to get some better aim practice. Let us suppress. Alright, well. A lot of movement, not a lot of firing. There we go. There's the other pack. We don't see it. No, we see it now. 2 Muton Elites and 2 more Mutons. So we have 2 Mutons active and then those 4 new sons of bitches. Alright. Unfortunate. All these things are true. But can be dealt with. Rocketeer. How do you feel about murdering some fools? Come up. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good. It's a bit of scatter, but I'll live with it. Alright, maybe last rocket, make it count, buddy. Fire in the hole. Yeah, that did not work at all. I was getting lucky with my rockets before, so that's kind of not unexpected. Escobar, what do you actually have shots on that's not overly squad-sighted? We're going shots on everything here. Muton Elites are the scary ones, though. Can we get 64? Yeah. Need to start some double tapping action in a second. Dark Initiative, go out over here. We're going to need your grenades in a second. We're going to clear up some of this crap so we can see these guys better. Catch. Nice. Alright, 1 Muton. Hey, there's the other guy. We found him. Alright, cool. The good thing about this now is that I think... Oh, no, I don't have vision on that guy standing in the open. Them's is frustrating breaks. But I will be able to get pretty decent hit and run fire on this guy, and that makes me happy. What else can we do? We can get pretty good shots on Escobar as well. 84 is nice. And Tyler, I'm still in awe that he does not have a shot on that guy, but we'll make do. We also have an option to deploy Maximus with his flashes, and I'm probably going to do that. How good is your arm, bucko? So we're a couple tiles away from flashing those guys, but if we put him right there, we may actually be able to get just the corner of that flash. That might work pretty well. So we do have them kind of unawares at the moment. Yeah, we can get flash that guy, but he's going to be dead. I may toss another Chem Cloud in there so they don't try to rush Vandal. Again, hit and run is going to be key here, but not close enough yet. Mammy is going to have 52 and 54. Let's get some hollow up. Krungle needs to get here so she can use the Krungle power in a second. And then we'll have shots on everything we need if they move. Okay, so step by step. Let's take... we can get hollow with you. Damn it. Alright. Let's take double tap on this guy. There's a kill. Nice. Booyah. Alright, so let's get hollow up on the ugly guy that's sitting there. Via Rush's hit and run. Thank you. I'll take that 12 crit, though. That Rush, thank you very much. That was very pretty. Can we do some more of that, please? 53. Yeah, this is pushing the boundaries of luck, but we'll get the shot. This is free shot anyway, so just call Samo. Yeah, not so much.
That is not good.
We'll work it out. We gon' work it out. 94%. Can we please kill this damn thing now? Thank you, Escobar. One less Muton Elite to menace my soldiers. Excellent. So we can take another swing at this guy here. Or we can rush in this direction and then take a swing at him. This will probably be better aim, honestly. Or we could rush in this direction. And we probably can't get an eye on that guy. You already took your hit and run shot, right? You did. 22 is not great. 1% is not great. Neither is 6%. Does Mammy run the risk of getting flanked here? It's possible, because that Muton likely can run pretty well, and I need to reload as it stands. So it probably makes sense to tick back out of visual in a reload. He's going to need that gun at some point. If only, I mean, if they do try to run this direction, though, we can drop a chem there so they won't run there. And that's probably the best thing we can do, honestly. Let's control this space with a chem so they don't try to flank our folks. And that'll make it less likely for them to run that direction. Chems are, you know, a very flexible item, I have to say. I'm really liking how I'm starting to learn how to apply them a little better to control space. It's kind of one of those learnings you get after figuring out other ways to do it in the wrong way, I suppose. But, you know, bit by bit. All right, 31%. You know what? I might as well give a swing. You never know if he can connect. Yeah, it was worth a shot.
Missed.
You did miss. So Rush is going to come back here and reload. For obvious reasons. Let's see what they do. Guy's going to run away. Full cover, not a bad idea. He's going to join him under half cover. Dark Knight needs to do some blood call. That's a little scary. Because this guy may be able to run up and execute somebody. No, he's alright. He moves, so we won't have to light him up. Good. So the chem grenade did its job, basically. It allowed us to get these guys in a position where they're not with a good advantage against us. We can get another grenade up and make these kills a little easier, which is exactly what we're going to do. We're going to put Dark Initiative here, away from the corner, and employ some more alien grenade tactics. We can't clear their cover. We can do some more damage to this Muton Elite, and he's the most dangerous by far. So let's grenade him. Last grenade. Good on you. Only 3 damage. Kind of thought we'd do more to him, but alright. Let's call it a draw, shall we? Nicolas Roche. Bonjour. Oh, you have a flank on whom? Flank on him? Really? Well, it's a hit and run shot. Let's take it. Neutralisé! Indeed. Nice. 30%, 12 crit. Man, that shotgun isn't working for that man right there. I'm going to switch with my pistol and use that ammunition to get a bit of hollow up on this guy that I can actually see. That scout with a shotgun has been really working well. Hit and run has been absolutely freaking critical this mission. If you didn't notice, BT dubs, it's been awesome. We should be good here without getting flanked. So I'm gonna put Escobar here and have her load up. Cargadista. Now Blair. Blair can come here and probably hunker, is my guess. Are you gonna go through the chem I threw if I go here? Yeah, you are, aren't you? That's just poopy. We can go here and likely not going to get flanked. We can also take the roof after that, so that's pretty good. Little dangerous, though. So we're going to see if we can get Maximus in here to throw some support grenades this way. Make this position a little more tenable. Can we get a flash all the way up there? No, we can't. God, this guy needs bombard. Vandal. I'm going to put Vandal back here and just reload for a second. No reason to be open to Muton murder. Krungel, I mean, just because of the lack of movement here, we've been pushing pretty fast to try and save some civilians. So Krungel's not been able to employ the Krungel power as much as I would like. But Krungel power will be employed soon, verily. We're going to get angles on these Mutons, and then we're going to wish they were never Mutoned. We're doing okay here. We could potentially smoke Rush, but he's doing alright. I'm just going to reload on Tanoir. See what he's going to be used for. Meepy used his last rocket, and that rocket wasn't the best effect we could have gotten, but it was pretty solid. Why don't you just go save a civvy? There we go. 4 saved, 4 remaining. So we're doing all right on civ counts. You know, could have done better. Get Tyler reloaded. Let's see what these 2 Mutons do. These should be the only 2 Mutons left. Are you going to fire? Yeah, you are, you punk. We're not sure where the other Muton went. I'm going to see if the roof is clear with Rush, basically. That's part of my plan. First, I'm going to see if there is Overwatch fire available, and then we're going to toss the there battle scanner. Okay, so there's just one dude there. So he's not in a good way. I'm going to keep this battle scan up in case that little Muton went up on the roof in a clever way. And if he didn't, we'll be able to keep eyes on them and do good work because of that. Hi. Alright, so that Muton does not appear to be on the roof, but it didn't really help much. Apparently we just broke the roof with that battle scan throw. Obviously it was fragile. He did not expect the Shadow Beam to come here and get a flank on him. I still might have vision on him at this point, but yeah, don't have vision on him yet. Let's go here before that Muton decides to make my face... let's go here before the Muton decides to make my face a pancake. You never know if that guy's going to come around here. Hi. Alright, so now there's a little bit of a concern since the Beeve is slightly exposed. That's not supposed to be sexual in any way. It's the Shadow Beam. I mean, come on. Don't be weird. Don't make this weird. 41% with a shotgun is pretty good. Can we enhance that with a bit of hollow from our gunner? Good question. Let's find out. No, Tyler is just a little far out for making this happen. His movement needs work. That man is going to get Walker servos, but does not have Walker servos available at the moment. Krungol. Krungol also does not have vision here, which is awfully strange in my opinion. But we do have good stuff here. We can keep that guy suppressed, which will be nice. Probably going to drop a smoke on Krungol in case we take a little bit of damage. And it'll make Rush's life a little easier as well. We can also suppress with the damage with Dark Initiative and make that shot even easier. Yeah, I'm going to do some of that, I think. I'm going to put a smoke down here to cover Dark Initiative while she suppresses with damage. So suppress with damage, mayhem suppression. Good time. Suppressing the hostile. You will not panic. You will not panic. You will not panic. I was right. Alright, anyway, one more thing to see, actually. Hold on. How many do you have active still? Just the 2 mutons. Yep. Okay, so, Krungol. 54%. Pretty good shot. Maximus definitely needs to tell us to smoke out here, though, so let's do that. Maximus. Maximus. Smoke.
Clouds away.
Grazie. Scusi. And we'll be able to deal with those mutants if they do come out and decide to be asswipes. And now we will be able to... Yeah, you know what? Stay back there for now. You'll be able to get to good position later. So you just overwatch in case that mutant runs around. I don't even know what he's doing right now. I don't even know what's going on right now, man. 41%. Can't get hollow up with anybody, so let's just take that swing. Nope. It's okay.
Damn it! Enemy is still alive.
Oh, that sounded really, really sad.
On the move.
Damn it! Hi, what's your odds like? It's 43. Hey, it's about the same odds. Nice shot, Meepy! Wants to be contributing. Sitting there with that Arnold Schwarzenegger hair. I'm gonna shoot you! Come on! 64%, let's go! Ow! Krungol! No, not so much. Alright, it's okay. There's the other mutant. Hi, buddy. Oh, you single move to get there, huh? That's... Wow, you're gonna die. Oh, you're gonna die. Oh, God! There's a shotgun to the... Hey, that's a tough muton! And a low roll on the shotgun. We need alloy cannons, man. We really do. Hi, there you are. Well, we're gonna kill you now, since we know where you are. Hi. Nice. 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 Dark Initiative. Good work. But you may be spent, but we know exactly where his muton is. Vandal, would you do the honors? You know, I just want to pistol this guy. Just for the embarrassment. You want to get pistoled? You know, I'm not going to risk it. You never know. It's going to do like 2 DR because he's got some kind of weird-ass perk that the game didn't tell me about. Just kill the bastard. Thank you.
All mission objectives completed.
Poor. That's almost half the civilians after pods of muton elites. And a disc. And a daddy seeker. Why don't y'all just go stuff it, alright? Don't you dare rank that as poor, friend. Don't you dare. But now we're flying back from Johannesburg after a terror mission that that was a little rough, but we handled it pretty well, I think, I gotta say.
Excellent work.
Everything really came through.
Another impressive effort from our troops.
Thank you, Valen. That was very good, yeah. No kills for Meepy, but he played a massively important role as support, so no complaints on his performance there. Good work. First mission out, terror mission with mutant elites. Good work, good work. All right, Mammy, finally, to Gunnery Sergeant. In the same sense that I normally use my Scout's Sprinter. Absolutely key here, especially with hit and run. He would have had even more chances to hit and run back with Sprinter active, so kind of a no-brainer for me. Mammy, welcome to the Sprinter Club. You're gonna love it. Running around at full speed with chitin plating. It's gonna be beautiful. Alright, we got mutant elite corpses, which means I think the autopsy may be even available for us at some point soon, which is pretty good. We got to get that. Shut up. How bad? How bad is the panic now? Orange there in Egypt and Nigeria are already gone, so you know what? Who cares? What does their covert ops say? The base is not in South Africa, so we can't even accuse them and just not care. Okay, fair enough. What else do we have available now? I was going to check something else. Good God, now I'm losing my mind. Yes, research.
The mold substance has
I'll let her
been
talk.
enormously valuable in advancing our theories on genetic modification. So far, we've been limited to the augmentation of existing human organs. With the latest autopsy results, we now have the option of incorporating alien physiology into our genetic enhancement programs. It may be asking too much of our soldiers. They will be even more capable on the battlefield.
Thank you, Valen. That was very, very insightful. We know. Okay, so we're obviously going to finish Gauss weapons, not a question. After that, I think the priority is honestly going to be... Oh, we dropped a terror ship at some point. That's disturbing as hell, but alright, cool. We'll do those analyses when we have time. I'm not really too worried. We're doing okay on everything. We're going to finish Illyrium at some point, too. But yeah, we do have enough for the Muton Elite Autopsy. Yes! Perfect. 5 Muton Elite Corpses. We definitely have those. Heavy Floaters, not quite there. We need one more. Almost. If we finished that other mission, we would have had this. So we're going to do these autopsies. They're pretty quick, actually. I thought the Mechtoid was, 7 days. That was really long. But granted, it's true we did get the lab adjacencies. It's probably just as long without it. So we're going to probably do the autopsy. We're going to interrogate the Sectoid. We're going to interrogate the Thin Man. Sectoid for the Psi-Inspire technology and the ability, and also some Biocybernetics credit. Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are going into mechs next. That is where we're heading after researching Illyrium. And we'll probably interrogate Berserker, Floater, and all this other stuff to get the research credits. I mean, aerospace research credit, yes, please. Armor research credit, yes, please. And then we're going to push on. We'll need a couple more Sectoid commanders. They'll keep showing up. It's still scary. 11 days. It's a high-tech, big brain, tough to autopsy. But first, we're going to finish Gauss. And first, we're going to take a break. That was a heck of a mission. We managed to do it cleanly. Our air wing over North America is almost back up to full readiness. Our air wing over Asia has been tested lately, but I am not complaining. XCOM, do you hear that? I'm not complaining. We're doing fine. And we have our first Gauss weapon. It's the stutter gun, granted. Okay, fine. It's an SMG. It's a freaking Gauss Uzi. But, it's a freaking Gauss Uzi! Awesome! Man. Alright, Gauss weaponry coming up, baby. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be pretty. And the option that the Gauss stutter gun provides us is that now we can outfit both the Arc Thrower Carrier and the Rocketeer, if we take double rockets, with a Uzi SMG type weapon. So it's not really an Uzi technically, but it's an SMG. Okay, SMG. Fine, fine. All the military buffs will be out there like, you don't know what you're talking about. Sorry, guys. Yeah, so Gauss is coming soon. Gauss rifle shortly after that, but we'll have advanced Gauss research before then. We'll have to decide, and this is actually a big decision right now, because we are going to start doing gene modding of our officers. And, 35 meld is still precious, but like I said, for one mech suit and 3 operators to keep running that mech suit effectively, that's 180 for the augmentations. And we should still have more than enough in backup in order to supply this cash bounty that we're going to get. And we're going to need that, because we need at Advanced Gauss, just to give you an idea. Oh, we'll use this at our debug time, just to give you an idea what's coming up. Advanced Gauss in 4 days. Couple major purchases I need first. Recoilless rifle, absolutely certain. It's the Rocketeer upgrade to the rocket deploying device, I guess. A lot more damage, even on our baby Rocketeers. They'll start taking names with a quickness. We need at least 1 alloy cannon, preferably 2 if we can afford it. And we need, and you're probably going to hear me say Gauss long rifle. Not yet, actually. I will get that once I have the money, for sure. That's going to be produced soon. But the Gauss alloy strike rifle, because we don't have lock and load snapshotters like I wanted to deploy the Gauss long rifle, like Hank and Cherry is getting up there in rank slowly but surely, and she's going to be our other Gauss long rifle carrier, and probably also Escobar, honestly. We're going to give her lock and load, but none of them have lock and load yet, and without ammo conservation, without lock and load, a lot of that flexibility is gone, because it only has a clip size of 1. So before we get ammo conservation, or at the very least, lock and load on our snipers, it's not going to be as useful. However, the alloy strike rifle is going to be very, very, very useful, because that is exactly what Yoko and Wolf are going to start carrying around, because they have precision shot for the range extension when they need it, and they have ridiculously high aim, so they'll be able to take the minus, I think, 10 aim hit from not having a laser weapon anymore. I mean, sorry, minus 6 aim hit from not having a laser weapon anymore. So that's what we're going to do with our first set of Gauss weapons. So definitely 1 recoilless, 1 alloy strike rifle, 1 alloy cannon, and if we have enough money, a 2nd alloy cannon, because like I said, I use those scouts with the shotgun type weapon very, very readily, and the alloy cannons are going to make them even more dangerous, especially with hit and run and the close. It's beautiful. Can't wait to bring that to you. But for now, I have been Urs. This has been XCOM as we wait the effects of the side training and the Gauss rifles. We have to do one more thing. God, I was supposed to leave myself out of here. We got to fix Cherry. What's wrong with Cherry? Cherry does not speak Spanish. Why? I mean, unless I'm crazy, that's a Chilean flag, I think? Unless I've got it wrong and that sun is different. But you know what? Yeah, I may have to check that. Hold on. Before I get my flags wrong, I was about to say, you're going to be speaking Spanish, girl. I got to check that flag, make sure I got that right. If not, we'll make her a Spanish speaker soon. Because, you know, she don't speak Merkin. All right, guys, thanks so much. I've been Nurse, this has been XCOM, and I will see you all next time after that hell of a terror mission. Till then.